Hey, Nick, today we are going to be talking about inflation because I feel like it's what a lot of people are talking about right now. The consumer price index increased by 5.4%. That was the largest jump that we've seen in 13 years, fueling fears of a 70s-like inflation disaster. It almost makes you laugh, but it is a little scary. Equity markets have been turbulent because inflation fears combined with the fear that the economic recovery will be hobbled by the Delta variant. So I just want to start right off with a quick question. What can I do today to guard against inflation?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not sure how many people want to go back to the 70s and stuff, but here we are, and we've got this rising fear of inflation. And what can we do portfolio wise to help out with this? And just some common things to think about. One of the most common pieces is looking at different types of commodities, golds, precious metals, even foreign currencies and different things like that can help compress some of those fears of that inflation and how we can participate big time with it. One of the big things that we talk to our clients about is looking more onto the short term of things, not so much long term. We're always planning our portfolios long-term based, but when it comes to inflation, we want to minimize that as much as possible so that we can be a little bit more adjustable when it comes to these rising inflation fears that are coming down the pipeline.
Right. So let's take a closer look then at what exactly is driving inflation right now, because you wonder, how much does it hit you in the pocketbook? Well, if you need to buy a rental car or truck, that's there at the top of the list. Used cars and trucks up there. You and I were talking about bacon,
Yep.
how it pains my heart. That is right there in the middle. Is there anything that really sticks out to you when you're looking though at this?
Right. So, one of the big things that people always see, one of the first things that we see with inflation is gasoline. And
Right.
gasoline over the last year has increased from, under $2 a gallon to over $3 a gallon. So, to see that big jump, and it's up there as number 3 on the list, and now all of a sudden, that starts to flow into grocery stores and the bacon costs and other meats as well, milk and eggs and all of that kind of stuff. We're going to start to see those increased costs with it. And the big question that we always have is this an inflationary factor that's here to stay, or is
Right.
this, coming from the pandemic? And are we going to see, a reversal out of this? So when we look at, some of these consumer price index, numbers and what factors are playing into it, the big question becomes, is there a need or is there a want, for some of these items? The new car, the new truck, even rental cars and all of that kind of stuff. Do we have a need for those items? Which obviously, more people are moving out of cities at this point. We're seeing, the use of rental cars, rental trucks, and so forth, at that point to, help those moves. But is this something that's going to regress and drop back down to more normal levels? Not necessarily pre-pandemic levels, but something that's can definitely be a more normalized number. I think that's probably something that's going to happen in the long term, but here in the
Mhm.
short term, we're probably going to continue to see these higher inflationary numbers.
Well, I can tell you, I need bacon.
Yeah, I think we all
Top of
do.
my list. All right. Well, if somebody wants to get a hold of you to maybe see if their investments are where they should be, if they maybe should be changing their percentages right now, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah. So a couple different ways you can reach out to us. iconberryretirement.com. Our schedule's there online. You can also reach us by phone, 937-498-1128. Or shoot us a quick email. You'll see that on our website as well.
All right. Nick, thank you so much. That was really helpful.
Thanks, Erin.